Hours after she was sworn in, the country's new attorney general takes direct aim at so-called sanctuary jurisdictions, including San Diego County.
That's
Good
crazy.
evening and thanks for joining
It is
us. I'm
booking.
Marcella.
Yeah.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. One of Pam Bondi's first official actions as U.S. Attorney General has been to ban federal funds to sanctuary cities and counties which refuse to cooperate with federal immigration enforcement.
CBS 8's Richard Allen.
They said you want to get to somebody, hit their pockets.
Yeah.
Hit that bottom line. You want to see some change, and
They make an immediate
They don't
change.
want to get in line. Then look, this is what we're gonna try to do to get you in line. And if this don't work, we'll try something else after that.
Yeah.
Counties which refuse to cooperate with federal immigration enforcement.
CBS 8's Richard Allen is here now with more on what this means for San Diegans and the legal challenges that are expected. Richard?
And Carlo and Marcella, San Diego County's Board of Supervisors voted in December to make the county a sanctuary county, making it clear that while it would uphold federal immigration laws, it would not use local resources to assist federal immigration activities.
Wow.
San Diego County and really the whole state of California, we're committed to protecting our communities.
Tara Lawson-Remer is
San Diego, that look like close to like Tijuana.
Yes, in Cali, you expect that to be anywhere that somebody's gonna go against the grain or go against that. It would be like California, because California is like just one of them states. It's heavy Democratic state.
And Tijuana right there though.
Yeah, right there.
We're committed to protecting our communities.
Tara Lawson-Remer is acting chair of the County Board of Supervisors. She says this new directive from Attorney General Pam Bondi ordering the Department of Justice to ban federal funding from heading to sanctuary jurisdictions will not change the county's current policy.
We're not.
Every action causes another reaction. I wonder what the reaction is gonna be to that. You could try to stay strong, but after a while, you're gonna feel the effect of not getting that funding
You're gonna feel it
immediately, right?
immediately.
Sanctuary jurisdictions will not change the county's current policy.
We're not going to be participating in any type of effort around mass deportations. I'm very clear that it's a.
She letting you know I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That's her stance. We're not participating in this. I don't want nothing to do with it. So don't bring it this way.
Yeah, but whether you want to or not, it's coming your way, and
It's happening on a federal level.
Yeah, I see enough pressure coming on you where you're gonna fold. At the end of the day, it sounds good right
You're not
now.
gonna have a choice.
It sounds good right now. You know what I'm saying? It's great.
Yeah.
Make great TV.
Yeah, it makes for great TV, great conversation.
But at the end of the day, you're gonna fold. You're gonna buckle.
And I'm very clear that it's a terrible waste of public resources. In addition to it being,
It's a waste of resources to get criminals that don't belong there, that's taking over stuff, bringing in drugs.
Yeah, committing violent crimes.
What is better else to use your resources on?
Yeah. That's my question. Well, who the hell else you gonna be locking up then? If not the scum.
Crime minds want to know.
it's a terrible waste of public resources. In addition to it being, frankly, unconscionable.
Bondi's directive, issued just hours after she was sworn in, also orders DOJ officials to investigate instances of sanctuary jurisdictions allegedly obstructing law enforcement and, quote, directing they be prosecuted when necessary.
What this means, if
Wow.
sanctuary cities up and down the state are denied funds, if we don't have judges step in and have a temporary restraining order, that could block more than $1 billion across the country in funds that have nothing to do with immigration.
UC San Diego political science professor Thad Kauser points out that President Trump in his first term tried a similar move to withhold federal law enforcement funds from sanctuary jurisdictions. A move that was quickly challenged and ultimately defeated all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court.
And so the question here is,
All the way up.
This action, which clearly contravenes current law and current judicial precedent, will the courts make a new decision now that the Supreme Court is more strongly in favor of President Trump?
I think you said it right there.
Yeah.
You got your answer.
Yeah, it's right there.
If they strangely in his favor, it's gonna go his way.
It's gonna go his way.
So y'all should start asking yourself what you're gonna do without this $1 billion, because it sounds like you're not gonna be getting this
Not getting
billions
that,
dollars.
now that the Supreme Court is more strongly in favor of President Trump.
Lawson Remer says while the county will uphold federal law, it will not bend to this political pressure.
The Trump administration, they're trying to intimidate everyone. They're trying to scare people. And it's not going to work here. We're not afraid.
And Professor Thad Kauser says he expects this directive by the DOJ will be quickly challenged in court. Back in 2017, San Francisco took the lead in suing President Trump over his order to withhold federal funds from sanctuary cities. That was during his first term.
So, Richard, what kind of money are we talking about here? How much money from the DOJ actually comes into San Diego County?
Well, right now they're still running the numbers. They're trying to determine exactly how much. We know back in 2023, all sanctuary cities and counties across the country got more than $1.5 billion for law enforcement programs. But right now, we're still trying to figure out exactly how much of that is coming here to San Diego County.
So, Richard, does the county have any intention at this point to file a lawsuit against the Trump administration over this directive? A lot of lawsuits being filed right now against the administration.
Well, that's a good question. I asked Tara Lawson Remer that. She says step one is to determine the financial impact. We're running the numbers, seeing the financial impact. Then we'll decide whether or not we will challenge this in court here at the county level. But she expects, and Thad Kauser also agreed, that most likely in the interim, another jurisdiction will probably step in and file a lawsuit. So we saw back in 2017, San Francisco filed a lawsuit. We may see that again. I expect we'll see some pretty quick legal action on this.
So many executive orders, so many lawsuits.
Exactly.
Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.
Hours after.
It's definitely something I want to keep an eye on what's going on with this, because I want to see how does it work without the fund. Are they going to get the funding? They're not going to get this funding? Are lawsuits coming? Are lawsuits not coming? Are they going to keep this approach? It seems like it's going to be
a lot of question
a lot
marks.
of back and forth and a lot of question marks. So we definitely going to keep an eye on it. Until our next video, it's Tremaine Jones.
And it's your boy Lamar Wilson.
And we out.